What's up, guys? Back here with another video. I recently ran into a thing where I was needing some barnwood for a project that I was doing. I was gonna trim out some walls with a piece of barnwood, and I got to looking around, and you just can't find barnwood anywhere. You can't find real barnwood. If you can, it's most of the time it's rotten, it's old, and it's just, you can't use it. And then I got to looking at Home Depot, and they say they sell the it's like fake barnwood, I guess you could say, and it was so expensive. Like 6 boards was like 50 or 60 bucks, and I was like, that's not gonna happen. So I set out to try to figure out a way to make some barnwood, and I came across something that works great for me, and it's relatively cheap. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to take you through the process of how I make my own barnwood. Of course, it's not real barnwood, but it serves a purpose, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to get everything set up, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys. So these are all the things you're going to need right here. These boards are just fence picket boards, the dog ear fence pickets. You can get them from Home Depot. They're like $2 or $3 a piece. When I bought these, at least, I don't know, they might have gone up by now the way things are going. But you're going to need some of these scouring pads. And then this is the most important part. You need some paint that's like, this is deck stain and sealer, but it's solid color. What we're going to do is we're going to mix this about half and half with water to kind of make a whitewash with it. And we're going to take our scouring pads, and we're just going to rough it up like that, and then we can, you're going to need a microfiber as well. And then we're going to just rub that mixture all up and down this board. You might need 2 microfibers. One to wet it down with, and then one to come back and kind of soak up some of the excess with. But yeah, that's all you're going to need. So relatively inexpensive, and if you're doing a lot of them, it's really not bad at all, because you can get a can of this deck stain for $28 to $30, and then the rest is pretty much just stuff that you have laying around anyways. You might go into your kitchen and steal one of these. Hopefully your wife don't notice. But yeah, that's all you're going to need. So we'll get going on this, and I'll kind of show you the process and give you a few more little tips and pointers on it as we go. Alright guys, so we're going to make sure to shake up our paint good. Don't want any lumps. And this deck stain is already kind of watery anyways, so you don't have to mix as much water with it. I found about half and half works perfect. If you get like a regular, you can use like a wall paint, just an interior paint for it. You do have to mix more water with it though, because it is a little bit thicker. What you want is basically a watery consistency to it, and you want it to where it doesn't cover the wood grain. You want to make it thin enough where it'll actually show the wood grain. And totally forgot my train of thought. Anyways, let's get to it. So first off, I'm just going to pour a little bit of this. Got a little mixing bowl here. That's probably way too much. Let's just pour some of that back in here. Yeah, that should be plenty. And take your water. Yeah, that should be fine. You don't have to be very precise with it. Like I said, as long as it's watery consistency, it'll be fine. So you can even see on here how some of the wood grain comes through. And if you take your dry cloth and wipe it off, see how it makes it weathered looking? It's not like a stain, because a stain color changes the color of the grain and everything. This don't really soak into the grain. This just soaks into the softwood. And it really makes it look good. So let me get all this stuff moved here, and I'll show you how it looks on the material. Like I said, you can use interior paint for this, but especially if you're going to be putting these outside, that deck stain it really soaks in, and it protects the wood. And if you're using it inside, it don't really matter. This piece, I'm actually using it for an upcoming project. Y'all be seeing it in one of the upcoming videos. Well, y'all have to wait around and see what that project is. Just come back soon and you'll see. It's gonna be a pretty fun project. Your wife might like it. So just knock the burrs off of it. Then you can take this and take your wet cloth. Just kind of pour this on here, and you just want to spread it. Just really get your rag good and wet. You can even dip it in there if you want to. And it don't really matter if you get it completely covered, like some of these spots where you can see the saw blade marks and stuff from where they milled this piece of wood. Like especially down here, you can see all this. That's just gonna add character, so we'll just go lighter over some of these spots. That's kind of what you want to do, is just go, don't drench the thing. It'll give it more character, unless you just want it to look uniform. But when you've got natural barnwood, it don't look uniform, because it gets weathered at maybe a different pace than the rest of the wood. Some of the grain weathers out really quick, and see, that's bringing out a lot of the grain in it. So there you go. Now you've got you a piece of nice looking barnwood. Really, and you can get a different color. You can get a color with a little more brown in it, or maybe a little bit of red in it, depending on what kind of style you're going for. Personally, I love the gray color on the barnwood. It goes with everything. But very inexpensive. That gallon of paint will literally last. It'll make hundreds of these. And like I said, the boards are $2 a board. So pretty inexpensive. Gives you a good effect, and it's easy to do. So what are y'all waiting on? Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you gained some information that'll help you out with your DIY projects at home. If y'all don't want to tackle this on your own, I am selling this on my website. The link is in the description. I'm going to be selling it in 4-foot lengths, way cheaper than Home Depot and Lowe's sells it. So I'm not trying to rip y'all off, but any support is greatly appreciated. yeah, if y'all want to check that out, I also have some t-shirts and hoodies and different stuff on there. I'll leave the link in the description. But thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.